David.
This is a story of a man with a very strange fate.
Hey, look. It's like I've grown wings.
The lavatory. On an airplane. Another successful dive. Catching memories called mementos. Allows me to dive into the past. The day little Peggy was killed, I survived. Miraculously, somehow, I survived. In exchange for losing my memory, I gained this power. That has to be a sign of something. The past will surely tell me the truth. Look for D. I can't get a voice out of my head. Who killed her? Just who is D? The only way to silence that voice is to change my fate. D. Killer? Conspirator? Mastermind? Witness? Or maybe? Vanishing from an airplane during a flight? That's impossible. There's gotta be something I'm missing. Are you okay?
David.
Little Peggy?
Sir, are you okay? You look like you've just seen a ghost.
Not a ghost. Just the most beautiful woman I've ever seen.
Please, not today.
Just for a second, I actually thought little Peggy had come back to life.
I have to get back to work.
Sure, no problem, Olivia.
Just one thing, sir. You're surely aware that we carry a passenger list aboard.
Huh. Memorized it, have you?
We don't take kindly to stowaways, if that's what you are.
A stowaway, am I? Well, Miss Olivia Jones. Maybe you're on to me.
Is anything the matter?
You mentioned the passenger list?
Oh, I'm sure it's just my mistake.
You really do have it memorized?
I thought I did, but I'm still new at this job. It's probably just my mistake. I'm sorry I said anything.
You called me a stowaway, didn't you?
My apologies for that, sir.
What did you mean?
Nothing really. No deep meaning.
Nothing at all?
I must apologize if I have upset you. I didn't mean to. I'm truly very sorry.
Is it true that there's a United States Marshal aboard this flight?
Why would you ask such a thing?
I heard some of the other crew talking. Let's hope she buys that.
I have no idea.
No idea at all? Isn't the passenger list burned into your memory?
Even if I did know, I couldn't tell you. Why would you care to know, may I ask?
Oh, just a passing interest.
My turn, asshole!
You're a United States Marshal. You're transporting a key witness, but reading a completely different file. Does that just mean you're passionate about your job? Or is there something else going on here?
You. What are you doing here?
Derek Buchanan, United States Marshal. The owner of the memento I used to get here, along with a name that starts with D. Two signs I can't ignore.
I said I'd kill you if I saw you again, didn't I, boy?
It seems we've already met somewhere. Only those with hair get to speak.
I have hair. I just shave it off. I told you.
Shaving it means you don't have it. Stay out of this. Antonio Rabbit Zapatero, a dealer of the drug called Real Blood. Apparently, he also has evidence that could lead to the identity of D. If that's true, it makes him the most important person on this flight.
You really have a death wish, don't you?
Yet you might be the one who dies.
How dare you?
You should get out as quickly as you can. I'll keep the fountain pen to remember you by. Snow on the front, cherry blossoms on the back. They change them according to the season?
It isn't totally atrocious, but hardly avant-garde now, is it? I'd expect no less flying coach, of course. Would it have killed them to use a little real stitching? Honestly!
And who might you...
I don't ask for opinions from the uninspired. Suki, baby, what do you think? Dress all the seats white, then crown them with a single pink stag beetle? Oh, yes! Or maybe change all these to black lights, but not too dramatic. Just plain
Does
straight.
your mannequin ever reply?
She's not a mannequin. She's my partner.
She is?
Yes, she is. I'm Duncan, and this is Suki. We're top fashion designers, the both of us.
Duncan. So this guy's also a D.
Some people just don't get it, no matter how many times you tell them.
My bad, I'm sure. Can I ask you something?
I don't need your opinion. After all, I have Suki. The sunglasses in particular are strikingly progressive, don't you think? This is avant-garde. The epitome of my next theme.
The cot that was blocking the aisle has been moved. Now I can expand my search area a little wider. These look like souvenirs from the trip.
That's odd. Where did I put it?
What are you looking for?
Oh, it's nothing, sir.
If you can't tell me, then allow me to tell you what it is.
What do you mean, sir?
The item you lost is... the crew manual, I bet.
Of course it isn't.
Yet you've been struggling with the equipment here for a while now. Don't you think it would be better to have it?
That... I'm not sure about.
Whatever the reason, she's hiding something. I might get more out of her if I find the manual.
I really need to find it.
Is this what you're looking for?
Oh, thank you.
I found it on one of the seats. Maybe a kid was playing with it?
I just need to be more attentive.
No problem. I assure you. But why do you even need the manual? It's a bit late once you're on board.
Yes, well, I'm new to this job.
New enough to need a manual. Anyway, what was it you needed the manual for?
I'm afraid I can't tell you.
And whatever it is it something you can do with your bare hands?
Oh, that's right. I also need the toolbox, but I can't seem to find that either.
She isn't asking outright, and yet she's quite skillfully making requests of me. No problem. I can play along a little longer.
I really need to find it.
Got you the goods.
I didn't ask for your help, sir.
Huh?
I also don't like the way you said that. You sound like a drug dealer.
Old habits. I brought you exactly what you needed. Doesn't that warrant a thank you?
Like I said, I didn't ask for your help. I still don't have everything I need either.
I'll bet that attitude of yours makes you lots of friends.
That has nothing to do with you, sir.
So come on, what else do you need?
What? You'll find it for me?
I've started, so I'll finish. It looks like you have your hands full, too.
Okay. I'd like a blanket.
The cabin does get chilly.
You'll find it in a bag with the tag TFI B0065.
A blanket with a tag on it? I think she's giving herself away. I'll play along a little longer. Do you have difficulty remembering people's faces?
No, remembering faces, names, are two things that I'm normally good at. But I didn't remember you.
Don't worry about it. I have one of those faces. So tell me, is the flight going well?
Why do you ask, sir?
I don't mean anything by it.
You don't? It certainly sounds like there's something specific you want to know.
Just like you said, no deep meaning.
It's cloudy, but everything is fine. There's no need to worry, sir. Please just return to your seat.
Hmm?
4,539? 4,540? There's something fishy going on here.
Is there a problem?
The west side window. The sun's setting there, so that's the west. The west side window, the angle of the setting sun, that is the left side in regard to our direction of travel. That window right there, that window made a noise, didn't it? You heard it, right? I have to inform Dr. Johnson. Going to Washington, D.C. by plane. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense.
She has her name written on everything she owns. She's a D2?
This is so bad. This plane is going down.
It's okay. There's no problem.
Oh, shut your mouth. There were lightning strikes on the flight over. There's most definitely a problem. The window will keep on creaking. Suddenly, it will break. We'll turn like crazy. Lightning will hit us again. A direct hit.
Lightning?
Yes, lightning. It'll blow an engine up this time, that's for sure. And what happens then, Mr. No Problem? This plane won't be flying anymore. You agree with me now, right? This plane is going down.
No. This plane didn't crash.
What? Did it crash? Did it? How the fuck would you know that? Who the hell do you think you
Is
are?
there a problem, madam?
This dumb shit here is fucking with me. I told him the noise the window is making is bad news. I told him.
Well, madam, I'm sure you did. Very well.
I just...
Please allow me to
it's
handle this.
Unbelievable. I never
Well,
been
well.
so mad in
Let
my
me
life.
see now. Mr. Young, wasn't it? I have to admit, I didn't expect to ever see you again.
I can't imagine why.
It's outrageous. It's unbelievable. I will not do it. I will not just...
This flight attendant seems to know me. I have no idea when I met him, however. For me, our first meeting is a past that hasn't happened yet.
on an airplane in the air.
You are quite the stubborn mule.
I can't
The type who won't stay dead even if he gets killed,
not
maybe.
just
Oh, I wonder. If you're going to cause trouble, I may have to eject you from the game.
Trouble? Me? Your watch was about to fall off. It looks expensive, so I didn't think you'd want to lose it. I'm just a polite, helpful passenger. Look, Ref, if you're gonna bench anyone, bench her.
speaking, and I heard it. And if you don't listen to me, I don't know what I'll do. Just listen.
Now I've got 3 people with names that start with D. Deborah Anderson, Duncan, and Derek Buchanan. To be honest, I still don't know if any one of them is who I'm after. But there's a bag load of room for suspicion. Isn't that right, little Peggy? The Metro M. That's the subway in D.C. The Boston MBTA uses a T symbol, so this ticket was used in D.C. Snow and cherry blossoms. A seasonal theme, I'm guessing?
Why don't people understand?
There's nothing here.
This is business class. I cannot let you through.
What if I push the point?
You'll find that I push back.
The way into business class has quite the guard dog. Moving a guard dog requires some bait. A disturbance should work. Nothing looks out of place. Ah, the luggage is hitting it. That's what's making the windows squeak.
Oh my. Ah, this is not acceptable. This is... No, I will not. I can't take any more of this. You've heard
Every
it before, you know.
aircraft undergoes
Just...
more than 100 rigorous checks before...
What? Are you saying these window noises are all in my head? Are you? Dumb fuck! I thought you were a nice gentleman.
Madam,
you think
I
I'm just
assure
some
you, I think
complainer?
nothing
Some
of the-
lawsuit seeker? Do you? This is completely unacceptable. Completely unacceptable! Show me your name tag. Show it to me! Employee number D-3582? I've burnt it into my forebrain. Once I'm home, yes, I am going to sue you. I have never been so mad in my life. But I'm just practicing what I preach.
As you wish,
Can't you understand
madam.
that?
However, perhaps if we
Is there
change your
any way
seat
I
for
could
you,
talk to your manager?
I'm sure the sound
I've
of windows
been
would not
counting
annoy you in,
each
say,
and every...
business class. The seats are very fluffy, too.
Business? That's, class?
It is, madam. I could show you to your seat.
One where I can't hear the windows.
No nasty window noises in business.
Well,
If you'll just allow me to explain the procedure for your upgrade.
I suppose that could be okay.
What the fuck? In the instant I saw that big man, a scar on my forehead started to throb. It's never happened before. What's going on here?
I really need to find it.
Is that Cheney fella always like that?
Like what? I don't know what you mean.
He seems dangerous.
Dangerous?
Superficially polite. Like he's looking down on others.
Not at all. Philip is a valued member of the crew. He's always the first to handle the difficult passengers, too.
You mean he handles the people looking for a lawsuit?
No, I didn't say that.
You sure did.
No, sir. I only said difficult passengers.
So, a difficult passenger might be that woman with the life jacket on?
What does that mean, sir?
Exactly what I said.
Who is she to you?
It's a personal matter, but one I cannot overlook.
I cannot discuss other passengers.
Just a little would be okay. Surely.
Right now, you're the most difficult passenger on this flight.
Who's that giant in business class?
What giant?
I saw him come out of the galley. You can't miss him, surely.
If you're making fun of me, I think I've had enough of it.
This blanket is heavy. Really heavy. What's in it?
That's no concern of yours, sir.
Why so specific about the tag, then? One blanket is like all the others. Why did you need a specific number?
I cannot answer that, sir.
You can't? Just who are you?
A flight attendant on AG Flight 117 to Boston. And who may you be?
A passenger on AG Flight 117 to Boston. Huh.
You remember what I first called you?
Stowaway, right?
I hope, for your sake, that isn't the case, Mr. Passenger.
Olivia Jones. She definitely knows something. I just hope she doesn't get in the way of my search for Dee. If she does, that'll mean a drastic change in our relationship. Can I give you one piece of advice?
What is it, sir?
If you want to look like a member of the cabin crew, try to smile a little more. You're always so on guard. One might mistake you for undercover FBI.
What does that mean?
That you've got a face which is easy to read.
Who are you? Really?
Just a curious passenger.
I'm sorry, sir. I really do have to get back to work.
Sure. Sorry to get in your way. This emergency door is sealed up tight. Just where does the courier plan on making his escape from? That's one fashionable bad. Not bad for a gift from Washington, D.C. There's nothing here. There's nothing here.
The designs in business class are just as atrocious.
Why do you have a mannequin with you?
She is not a mannequin! How many times do I have to tell you? Look! She clearly has a seatbelt on. Oh, Suki, you have the perfect waistline. Oh, an unbelievably smooth skin. A human woman could never hope to achieve such perfection.
Sorry, but it isn't really art that I wanted to talk to you about.
So why are you bothering me? Art is the only thing that Suki and I have any interest in at all.
Are those sunglasses art?
Art that's about to happen, yes. This avant-garde style. I hate to say it, but time is moving fast. The era of retro and military is coming to an end. Finally. This is the cutting edge. This is avant-garde.
Do you remember the two sitting in the seats at the very back?
Whoever do you mean?
When you came and educated me about the seat covers? The two who were directly behind us.
I'm terribly sorry, but most of the time I only ever see Suki. I have no interest in anyone else, I assure you.
Where do you get the inspiration for your fashion designs? I find it hard to believe you come up with them while sober.
I don't get my inspiration from anywhere. It can arrive most violently, but it won't come to you by just sitting around and waiting. You have to desperately chase it down. Chase and chase like a dog gone wild. Even a mundane creature like you will understand. Eventually.
That's not really what I was asking.
Then you need to make yourself clearer.
I want to know about, like, maybe your inspiration came from the use of certain drug.
Doping? Drugs? You think I would cheat my way to the top? I don't need drugs. Why would I? I have Suki.
Let me ask you about something else. Has that giant been on this flight since takeoff?
Giant? Are you sure you aren't the one doping?
So, this is the era of avant-garde?
That's not quite right. It is avant-garde. That difference is everything. You have to embrace it. Oh, wow. That's it. You got it. So avant-garde. Perfect. Simply perfect. You are doing well to so thoroughly delight my senses.
Well, you gave it to me.
Suki seems to like it too. I think, just this once, you've earned a special present. This special avant-garde new item. Now, maybe you've achieved a sliver of understanding of art. Suki and I always welcome new collaborators.
Hey, baby. You don't have a name yet, so that's what I'll call you. Take everything you need from my body, and then you'll be born strong and tough, just like your father. You don't have to worry about copying his hair, though, especially if you're a girl.
Sir, may I help you?
You trend-setting compeer! I've got the perfect look now.
Is this outfit avant-garde enough for you?
Oh, you finally mastered avant-garde! The world of art is deep, however. You need to keep pushing boundaries in the future.
So, where can I pick up some of this avant-garde clothing?
All of these are original designs from Suki and myself. That makes them the only two in the world. If you really want to dress in the same avant-garde style as us, I think you'll need to come and study at my personal studio.
So, the era of avant-garde is gonna be a long one, is it?
I can't state that definitively, no. There are no constants in the worlds of art and fashion. That which forms the cutting edge is always being pushed further forward. I met a very shabbily dressed man on the flight to DC. But as a result, I obtained new inspiration. Being able to notice those opportunities is what sets the greats apart. Suki is saying exactly the same thing.
What are you doing here?
This big fella, I've met him before somewhere, but I can't remember where. My scar is desperately trying to tell me that he knows something.
Hey, enough already! How long you planning on keeping me waiting? Get out here now! Fuck this shit!
Fucking with my fake eye, weren't you? Trying to take it while I was sleeping? Is that your ass or your head? No more messing with this puppy! More lightning? Bad! Real bad! Bolt! I said! You're never, ever, ever gonna get my fake guy! Think nothing! Bitch!
Antonio Zapatero!
There you are! You're this young I've been hearing so much about. Not like I'm gonna spill the slop on thee, though. What do you need from me? Hey, papi! So how about you die, fucker? Damn it!
Wait! Antonio Zapatero!
There's no way them stairs are there! If you wanna know about me, go on a fucking investigation!
Hand over your evidence! Whatever it is! I need it!
Are you serious? You're so silly!
Then I'll just have to take it! By force!
Hot beverage?
If you really do know who D is, I'll...
What? If I really know, you'll what? Dong-a-ling-a-ding-dong!
Oh my goodness!
You'll get over it!
Yeah, things just got serious!
All right, Zapatero. I'm knocking this one out of the park.
back at the picture!
This is how you use a megaphone! What's the evidence you have? Tell me!
My precious eye went flying.
You little bastard! Put your fist up in the air! Sit this down, you goddamn...
You fucking dumbass!
Maybe, but that doesn't matter. What do you know about D? Tell me!
That really hurt! I'm gonna kill you now!
So hand it over! Hand over! Your evidence! How about you give up? You've had enough, right?
I'd say the same to you.
Oh shit, fuck! No, fuck!
90-90, youngin'.
Now I've gotcha! Can't vanish now, can you?
Don't move. Let him go.
Olivia?
I warned you. We don't take kindly to stowaways. Just... who are you?
Olivia? Rabbit? The courier, he vanished? Marshall, are you okay? What's with the attitude? I'm only asking because I was worried. You think nothing happened at all?
I don't need your jabber, boy.
Derek Buchanan. I'm not sure why, but he seems determined to ignore me.
You've got quite a young wife. Is there a big age gap between you? You're giving courage to men all across our fair nation. If a stony-faced gorilla like you can marry such a young, beautiful creature, there's hope for all of us yet, isn't there? But that's a surprise. You're the last person I'd expect to be carrying a picture of your family.
Listen up. I don't know who you are. But if you want to keep sucking down air, never talk to me again. A man is far more than just his looks. My wife understood that well.
Marshall Buchanan doesn't know who I am? There's something very odd going on here. But just what is it? Why did I even think to try this? I must be getting tired. The front is a cherry blossom pattern, and snow is on the back. When did that change over? The cherry blossoms and snow are switched, no mistake. So what does that mean? When did you move to this seat?
When indeed, young Mr. Young. So funny you would ask.
What does that mean?
If time changes, so too does place. Time is of the essence. You, of all people, should understand. If time changes, so too
That lightning how did you know about it? Don't tell me you can control lightning.
Your ability to, but you need to be. What did you observe?
The engine isn't damaged.
You have good observational skills. You already know the answer. Am I correct?
Do you know what happened to the courier?
It might be, and it might be, if time changes. So either way, Mr. Young.
What about that female member of the...
You mean Olivia Joe? You saw her, did...
What do you know about little...
Blonde, blue, and a mole by... Did she smell of...
Just how much do you know?
Everything you told me. You're overlaying your mim.
Just... who are you?
It was a... I remember is Amanda Duke.
Amanda? You know...
Her well-being is a good
What's going on here? What have you done to me?
Can you? These are things.
What are you talking about?
Catch them if you can. Clover represent your...
What are you talking?
Mr. Young, I've placed a memory. That memory.
What's he talking about? Leaving something in my house. A memory with her. Clover. Little Peggy? It's like I'm not even here.
Oh dear. Control will be an issue if I can't find it. Sir, can I help you with anything?
Where's Olivia?
Excuse me, sir. Exactly which Miss Olivia are you searching for?
Olivia Jones. She's a member of the crew, just like you are.
I'm very sorry, sir, but she isn't aboard this flight.
Come on. Did that lightning strike you too? She was right here a moment ago. In any case, you need to contact Logan Airport immediately. Tell them we have an emergency up here. Also, get the BPD to send some cops to the airport. Detective Forrest Kazin in particular. Give him my name and you'll have no problems.
Well, excuse me, sir. Are you hoping to use this confusion for something nefarious? If so, I'll have to stop you. Damn
Next
it.
time, I'll break more than your watch.
My most humble apologies, Mr. David Young. This incident has us all a little riled up, I'm sure.
Huh?
I'll make the call about the suspicious person immediately. To our destination, Ronald Reagan International Airport. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
What a beautiful sunset. It reminds me of the day I proposed. Little Peggy. I'll find who killed you. I will.
It won't open. Of course it won't. There's more than 5 tons of pressure. What was I thinking?
This is a problem. Where is it?
Tell me, where did she go?
Like I said, sir, she's not aboard this flight.
That's impossible. I talked to her.
And what?
Olivia had a gun.
A gun? Please, don't even suggest such a thing.
She pointed a gun at me. Are you saying I was seeing things?
I think you must have. Maybe it was a pepper shake. Even if she was on board this flight, there is absolutely no way she would be able to get a gun up.
It was a Glock 26.
I'm very sorry, sir. Perhaps the shock of the lightning is...
Whatever the case, I have to talk to her again.
Then you'll just need to keep on flying with us. If you get lucky, you'll end up on a flight with her.
That's not really what I meant. Are you looking for something?
Not at all, Mr. Young. I am completely at your disposal.
Have you contacted the airport?
Yes, of course.
Are you telling me the truth? I'll find what you looked for. You just contact the ground.
That's very kind of you. Very well. I have lost a glove.
A glove? And it has to be this specific one?
Yes, it's a special order. I'm in serious trouble without it.
Why is he getting so upset about a glove? He's more high-strung than he looks.
This is a problem.
I found the glove. It's all burnt up, though.
Ah, thank you so much.
That's okay, is it?
No problem. I don't want to...
You don't? So, what's going on?
Nothing that concerns you, Mr. Young. This is my problem. Simply recovering the glove was the
Huh? What does he want with a glove that can't even be used anymore? Just being high-strung doesn't explain that. I need to probe a bit deeper here.
Do the emergency doors work while in flight?
It's possible to manually switch, but just touching the controls to do so causes an alarm to sound in the cockpit.
What if that alarm was broken? Deactivated?
What are you
I'm just trying to figure out the method of escape used by Olivia and the Vanishing Man.
Method of escape?
How many emergency exits are there?
How much do you know about the federal aviation regulations? They are the safety regulations as set by the Federal Aviation Administration. In accordance with them, a commercial aircraft must have enough emergency exits that all passengers can exit the aircraft within 90 seconds while only using half of them. That is what the rules state. We call it the 90-second rule.
So, how many emergency exits?
Mathematics are clearly not your strong suit. With crew, this aircraft can carry almost 140 people. Let's say 30 people can escape from one exit in 90 seconds. That would be one person every 3 seconds. Dividing 140 by 30 therefore indicates that at least 4.6 exits would be needed. Now, twice that are required by... which means the required number is 9 or more. Even you and your lack of math skills have a chance to escape.
Could you escape by opening the windows in the cockpit?
The cockpit windows... You aren't as smart as you look, Mr. Young. Indeed, the construction of the seat and cockpit windows is very different. While the seat windows are 3 layers of the cockpit windows are 5 layers of reinforced glass. Seat windows are 14 millimeters thick, but the ones in the cockpit are... Passenger windows are designed to withstand external pressure, but the cockpit windows have to be able to withstand open windows like that.
You know quite a bit about this airplane, don't you?
It's only natural. Our passengers' safety...
Natural? I'm not sure I'd use that word to describe your encyclopedic knowledge.
And I'm not sure I'd use the word encyclopedic. Why, this level of knowledge... Even you could easily attain it, Mr. Young.
Easily?
Yes, very easily.
How?
Why, by taking a quiz. Quizzes are a great way to remember all... You want to give it a try?
Looks like I stepped on a landmine.
I'll give you some simple questions. All you need do is answer them. The beginner level only needs 3 correct answers to pass. Are you ready, sir? Question. What is jet fuel made from? That is correct. Kerosene doesn't freeze at low temperatures and gives off no soot. That makes it extremely effective as an aircraft fuel. Okay, next question. Question. How many parachutes for passengers does a passenger aircraft carry? That is correct. Letting an amateur loose with a parachute would do them no favors. If something should happen, don't think about jumping out. I would instead recommend adopting the brace position. Next, the last question at the beginner level. Your luck runs out here. Question. What are airplane tires filled with? That is correct. Friction with the runway causes aircraft tires to become very hot. When this happens, using nitrogen minimizes the risk of fire. It is also inert, doesn't oxidize, and contains no water, so it doesn't expand. Nitrogen is therefore the perfect choice when it comes to landing and taking off. Oh my! This is quite something. You've cleared the beginner level. Congratulations. However, that's all this was. The beginner level. Next comes the intermediate test. We'll get started as soon as you are ready.
It sounds like the quizmaster isn't done.
Ready for the intermediate quiz, sir? Think you have what it takes? The intermediate level needs 5 correct answers to pass. Question. How can you tell at a glance if an airplane carries passengers or cargo? That is correct. A cargo plane doesn't... There are no passengers to look out of them. Getting rid of the windows also makes the aircraft lighter. And also increases the strength. Even something like a single window makes a big difference to an aircraft. Now then, question 2. Question. Why is the air very dry inside an aircraft? That is correct. At high altitude, there is a large gap between inside and outside temperatures. If that water rusted or froze, it could block, causing all sorts of it. That's why the air inside of the aircraft is kept very dry, to keep the aircraft safe. Now then, question 3. Question. What do the pilot and co-pilot have prepared for them separately? That is correct. It prevents both of them suffering from... Everyone has heard that though, haven't they? However, what about on the ground? Did you know they eat different meals before they even... Always think of the worst possible scenario and act accordingly. We are true professionals. Now, next question. Question. Why are the internal lights turned off when landing at night? Oh, that is correct. To get the passengers' eyes accustomed to the dark in case something happens. I might also point out that this is also one of the 90-second rules. Now we come to the final question at the intermediate level. You are doing quite well. Question. Where are airlines legally obliged to place ashtrays on board? Well done. That is correct. Of course, smoking is not allowed, but some people don't always obey the law. Failure to properly dispose of a cigarette could... So, even though they aren't allowed to be used, What's more, these regulations were also stipulated by the Federal Aviation Well, 5 questions in a row. You're smarter than I thought. We aren't finished yet, however. The advanced level will start as soon...
Beginner and immediate, not a problem.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. The advanced quiz. The advanced level requires no less. However, I'm also adding a new rule. You must answer each... Are you ready? Question. Who first succeeded in powered manned flight? Correct. They originally made bicycles. Question. What is the name of the device that constantly records aircraft data? Correct. It is attached at the back of the plane. Question. Is the captain's seat on the left or right side of the cockpit? Correct! Well done! The seat on the left side of the cockpit is always the captain's. Question. What is the highest passenger class? My! Correct! Maybe you'll sit there yourself one day. Question. When a bird crashes into an aircraft, it is known as a bird... what? Yes! Correct! In fact, that is the name given to any incident of a bird hitting a structure. Question. What is the name of the president's jet? Okay, correct. Currently a modified Boeing 747. Question. What is the name given to the control for angling an aircraft up and down? You didn't mess it up. Correct. There are 3 control axes, and the other 2 are Question. What is it called when 2 aircraft almost collide? Another correct answer. Passenger planes are fitted with devices to prevent. Question. What is the largest aircraft manufacturer in America? Correct. Their headquarters is in... Question. What name is given to thrombosis caused by always sitting in the same position? Correct! It is also called long haul syndrome. Staying in the same uncomfortable position for a long time is bad. During a flight, you should keep moving about and massage your legs. Well, you answered them all correctly. Congratulations!
Yeah, thanks.
Like I said at the beginning, anyone can reach this level easily. You have proven that, Mr. Young.
Oh boy. I walked right into that one. I've proven him right. We're kind of past the whole glove thing now as well. But if he has such a great memory, why doesn't he remember what happened between us before? Oh, by the way, the squeaking window. What happened to it?
What squeaking window?
Could they have escaped through that window?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That lady in the middle of economy class? She's the one who got all worked up about the squeaking window, right?
You mean on the west side?
Yes, the west side window. She got all excited, shouting.
I don't recall any such incident.
Are you mocking me?
I might suggest that you are mocking me, Mr. Young.
You know the hardware guy on the first floor? It looks like Miss Oxford dumped him again. But he's not giving up. I can't help but want to cheer when I see someone trying so hard. Hey! I'm behind you! Don't give up! Hang in there!
It's hardly the time to be playing like this.
David, taking care of yourself is part of your job.
You got any more details on the circumstances of the vanishing?
An aircraft bound for Boston was suddenly struck by lightning. It shook violently, throwing the inside into chaos. And after the courier tussled with the marshal and flight crew.
He suddenly vanished?
That's about the size of it.
Any chance he just jumped from the plane?
Well, it can't be completely ruled out. I mean, but if he did, there's no sign of his having done so. All flight paths have been checked between Boston and D.C. But we found no witnesses and not a trace of the courier. Unless he was just spirited away. I mean, there's no way we'd find nothing after 48 hours. I tell you, it's insane.
It's been 2 days since the lightning strike. So where's all the info?
People died during this, including a John Doe. Just the kind of incident that there's no info to sort through, because we're getting no info at all.
They're more interested in blame than they are human life.
Yeah, not to mention all the money.
Could the John Doe be the courier?
Nope.
You're positive?
Yep. The DNA samples don't match.
Fair enough. About this memento. You're sure it's okay to bring it to me?
Yeah, it was on the disposal list. Doesn't look like any family's coming for his stuff. His name was Derek Buchanan. So his name starts with a D, too.
Is this Marshall legit, then?
Of course, David. Why'd you even ask?
It's like penalties in hockey. Tripping, clipping, roughing. Remain aware of your surroundings, or you'll run into trouble somewhere.
Enough, man, all right? The Marshal was killed in the line of duty. Heroes who do everything for their country deserve only respect.
Been checking lobster stomachs, too?
Yeah, maybe we'll find bits of them down in... But let's say he did fall into the Atlantic. That's still really bad for... I mean, this guy had evidence on D, the mastermind behind all this shit. Let's just hope that he isn't...
So, this is where the detective who can search the past steps in.
That's right. I can throw something together if you like. I'll give you my very best today. The full 5-star restaurant.
I'll decide the number of stars.
Then get ready to call me the Iron Chef. David, there's something I've been meaning to ask.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever seen you finish a meal. What's up with that? You don't like my cooking?
Oh, don't get all sensitive. I'm just full. Take it up with my stomach size. Don't give me that look, Amanda. Does it really matter? This is America, the land of the free.
No, I'm not letting this one slide. You prefer alcohol to my cooking. That's the short of it.
I didn't say that. Your cooking is great, Teddy. Really. Seriously, it is.
Okay, so which dish do you like the best?
Oh, well, all of them.
No wriggling out of this one.
And no need to get so serious.
Buddy, I'm super serious. Answer the question, Mr. David Young. This is now an official interrogation.
Seriously? I like fried noodles with that spicy sauce.
Fried noodles? When the hell have I ever made fried noodles?
No. I mean the ones I pick up in Chinatown sometimes.
Oh, boy. Sorry I even asked. You're supposed to choose from my cooking, dumbass. Hey! Anything I can help you with?
domestic flight. No large bags. The door looks fine. Cherry blossoms and snow are switched. No mistake. So what does that mean? There's nothing here. The cherry blossoms and snow are switched. No mistake. So what does that mean? There's nothing here. The cherry blossoms and snow are switched. No mistake. So what does that mean? The sun is sinking in the west. Little Peggy, I won't give up until I see you again. The door looks fine. The door looks fine. There's nothing here. Courier rabbit would never hide in here. Nothing says Boston quite like this. There must be a baseball fan on board. It's for Boston versus New York. Pretty good seats, too. Of course, it's been used. Things don't come that easy. There's nothing here.
Ow! Oh, my Cherie, I know. You must have been so scared. How is my Suki? Okay? There'll be champagne as soon as we arrive in D.C. Ooh, I think some Chardonnay might be nice.
Didn't your mannequin just break?
Hey! Excuse me! She's Suki, not a mannequin! Therefore, she most certainly cannot ever just break. Do you intend to make an enemy of the entire fashion industry?
No. That mannequin got totally wrecked.
Tut-tut! Say another word, mister, and I shall unleash my anger!
Okay, you win. Forget I even asked about your mannequin. My bad. No more about Suki.
That's right. She's not a mannequin. We can forget this ever happened. Of course, us being top fashion designers, we're never going to remember you anyway. I don't do autographs. I'm here on my private time.
When did you become a military maniac?
This is fashion, you heathen. Retro and military, it's called. Both Suki and I are completely anti-war, of course.
Okay. But what I really wanted to know was, when did you change your clothes?
Progress cannot be stopped. When we changed is not what is important. Rather, the question should be, when can we change? Indeed, just look. The fashion we have on right now is already headed toward obscurity. It's imminent, like fluttering petals. At any moment, new inspiration is going to just explode into my brain. Like, Arv and Von. Avant-garde! Eureka! Yes. Your exclamation just lifted the fog from my brain in a flash. Now, say it with me. Avant-garde! This will be my next theme.
Your mannequin, is Suki really okay?
You're so persistent. Look at her smooth, perfect body. She doesn't have a mark on her. Sue. Oh, you're so good. Oh, my Suki. Suki, you are just too lovely. If I were to lose you, I doubt I could go on living.
This does look like the real Suki. See just what's going on here.
So the name of the new age is taken from the D of Duncan?
No, not at all. This new cosmetic for application just below the nose has a special fragrance. I'll tell you, but please, discretion. It's a powerful pheromone used by a certain such a powerful pheromone. The insect was worshipped in ancient Egypt.
Don't tell me. D is for dung beetle.
The whole world will fall under the spell of the fragrance of D. You're dirty, aren't you?
Where'd the courier go to?
You dumbass! Hey! Oh, no. No! I can't take it anymore. My hands and feet are cramping up.
What are you doing that for?
You there. Perfect timing. I can't take it anymore.
Take what?
What is Deborah talking about?
That lightning strike electrified the floor and handrails. So I'm doing my best not to touch them. But I can't take it anymore. My arms, legs, neck, back, everything is screaming in pain.
I need to try and calm her down.
Lightning striking an airplane. Crazy, huh? Doesn't this shaking feel odd to...
First, squeaking windows, and now seats and floors are electrified? I'm almost impressed by your capacity to worry about the mundane.
Hold it! What was that about the windows?
They were squeaking, right?
Squeaking! The windows! You're saying the windows on this bucket squeak? What? You're pulling my leg. If the windows were really squeaking, why, we'd all be dead by now. That lightning strike would have come in through the cracked window. We'd have smashed into the sea, its surface harder than concrete. It's like Dr. Johnson always says. Fall from an airplane and you'll die. So just keep your fear-mongering to yourself.
There certainly doesn't seem to be any counting in her notes. What's going on here then?
I've collected all the puzzle pieces.
The west side window.
There'll be champagne as soon as we arrive in DC.
I'm very sorry, sir, but she wasn't aboard.
I don't know who you are.
That's it. This piece of the past has been solved. Marshall, are you really sentimental enough to hold on to a pen that can't even write? Unexpected. Most unexpected. You seem quite different from the man I first imagined you to be. But that doesn't mean you're totally free from suspicion.
I told you
The same trick won't work
God
twice.
damn it!
Although it's still the first time for you. The Fenway Park ticket was a used ticket.
What?
The seat cover pattern is cherry blossom and snow.
What are you rambling about?
The destination is in the other direction. The sun can be seen from the windows on the right side. In other words, the aircraft is flying south.
Explain yourself clearly!
I am David Young, a private detective who also collaborates with the BPD. Now you, Derek Buchanan, I consider you suspicious. If you are the one I'm after, you're gonna remain heavily involved in my investigation from now on. So let me give you this warning. I'll do whatever it takes to achieve my goal. I'll never give up. Even if it means I have to get in your way. So be ready for that. Oh, one other thing. Something I probably ought to mention. According to the BPD files, you get killed while transporting the courier known as Rabbit.
Oh, God. What the hell? I'm going to be killed?
Antonio Zapatero and Olivia Jones. They vanished right in front of my eyes. Literally, vanished. They didn't vanish at all. They were never on this flight. This isn't the AG Flight 117 of Boston. It's a different aircraft, heading for Washington. In other words, they didn't vanish. I moved. It must have happened at that moment. I used the broken fountain pen to come further back in time.
I don't feel anything from either one anymore.
David, why do you shave your beard every day? It was just starting to grow out. It's such a waste.
Little Peggy, what should I do?